Good morning, one and all present here. This is Dr. Gajanan Zadav. It's my pleasure to be here. At the very outset, I pay my humble homage to founder president of Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati, the first agriculture minister of independent India, Dr. Punjabrao alias Dr. Bhausaheb Deshmukh. Today, we all are gathered here for a guest lecture organized by Department of Physics, Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati's Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. This is a college accredited with CGPA 3.51, a college with potential for excellence, a recognized center for higher learning, institutional member of APQM, mentor college under UGC Paramarsh scheme. On the eve of the Centennial celebration of RTM Nagpur University, in collaboration with Indian Association of Physics Teachers, jointly organized online lecture on the topic of Queen of Flatland of Crystals, Graphene, by well-known Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, who is the president of IAPT. This is a tribute to Professor D.P. Khandelwal, who is the founder of IAPT, that is Indian Association of Physics Teachers. On the occasion of his Birth Centenary Celebration, this guest lecture has been organized. Before we proceed further, I would like to request our Honorable Principal, Professor Mahendra Dhore sir, to preside over this session. So please, with the permission of President, I would like to now move on. Today, we have with us our beloved and dynamic Honorable Principal, Professor Mahendra Dhore sir. I welcome you, sir. We have with us guest speaker, Honorable Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, who is the president of IAPT. A very warm welcome, sir. We have with us Honorable Dr. Abha Khandelwal, ma'am, who is the coordinator of IAPT. I also welcome you, ma'am, and our Honorable Head of the Department, Professor S.W. Anwane, sir. On behalf of Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati's Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur, and Indian Association of Physics Teachers, I heartily welcome you all. And of course, the audience, I would like to mention here, especially the participants, the students on this online platform. We have with us participants from Shivaji Science College, Nagpur, Shivaji College, Amravati, Shivaji College, Akola, SFS College, Nagpur, Vidyabharati College, Amravati. I would like to all the students and participants who are present here to welcome to this online platform. Now, I would like to request to pay the tribute to founder of Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Dr. D.P. Khandelwal. I would like to request Honorable Dr. Abha Khandelwal, ma'am, who is the coordinator of IAPT, to pay the tribute to Dr. D.P. Khandelwal. Ma'am, please. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me? Khandelwal, ma'am.
Jadhav sir, you are audible, but Khandelwal madam is not appearing on the screen here.
I think she has left.
She was there initially.
Sir, can I move on now?
Yeah, maybe she can speak later on. You can listen to.
Okay. Now I would like to request Head of the Department, Professor Anwane sir, for the introductory speech. Sir, please.
I want to display that.
Good morning. I remember the great Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. I pay tributes to Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh, who is founder president of Shri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati. Respected Principal Professor Mahendra Dore, our today's speaker, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, Dr. Abha Khandelwal, Coordinator IAPT, my colleagues and fellow faculty members from other institutions and students who have joined this program virtually. A very good morning and warm welcome to this program. We all are assembled in this virtual Zoom platform to listen to Professor Ahluwalia on the Queen of Flatland of Crystals, Graphene. This lecture is to mark 100th birth year of Professor D.P. Khandelwal, who has been founder of IAPT. At the same time, the Centennial celebration of RTM Nagpur University is also being marked. I would like to mention that Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh, the first agricultural minister of independent India, founded Shri Shivaji Education Society 90 years ago, that is in 1932, in the name of the great Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. This college is one of the 310 institutions run by this society. The college is existing since 1967 and so is the department. This department caters needs of undergraduate, postgraduate and PhD program, and the college has rich heritage of renowned tough teachers and meritorious students over last 55 years. We are very happy to be part of the centenary birth celebration of Professor D.P. Khandelwal and Centennial celebration of RTM Nagpur University. I am indeed delighted to listen to the towering personality like Professor Ahluwalia, a former physics professor of Himachal Pradesh University and the present president of Indian Association of Physics Teachers. Before closing, I would like to mention that about 50 students of around 4 colleges have also joined this meeting. Once again, I welcome you all in this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now to pay tribute to founder of Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Dr. D.P. Khandelwal, I would like to request to our Dr. Keche sir to play a video. Am I audible, Keche sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Is it visible, sir?
It's only the picture.
This is P.K. Ahluwalia, President, Indian Association of Physics Teachers. I am very happy to be part of Dr. D.P. Khandelwal Centenary celebrations at your esteemed institution. It's a matter of joy for me that I am with you on this very special occasion when we are celebrating 100th birth year of Professor D.P. Khandelwal, who was the founder of Indian Association of Physics Teachers. A man of great vision and farsightedness, he saw the need for bringing together the teachers of physics in the country. It was a unique step in the country by him. He started with very few founding members, and today in 2022, we have about 10,000 life members of this organization spread over all the states of the country and union territories. The main objective of Indian Association of Physics Teachers is to network with physics teachers and, as a result, with the physics students studying at different levels of their education, schools, colleges, and universities. It's a matter of pride for us that in the last 38 years, we have been able to make a name because of our targeted activities to enrich the learning experience of the students of physics. Professor Khandelwal was a passionate teacher and researcher, and he saw that there is a need to mentor teachers in the country so that they are able to deliver quality physics education to their students. It was a tough task, no doubt, but he had a plan in place which has really led us to where we are today. He left us about 26 years ago, but that this organization is still running is a testimony to the fact that he was right in visualizing the need of such an organization. Dear students and dear teachers, we organize many activities throughout the year to bring change at the ground level as far as physics teaching is concerned. IAPT organizes such programs which you are going to see today. Professor Y.K. Vijay is a passionate educator, researcher, and an educational administrator. And he has the knack of conveying difficult things in a very simple and understandable manner. And the result is the development of the innovation hub. I'm very happy to tell you that till date, we have about 38 innovation hubs established in various parts of the country. And this number is growing, seeing the quality of the instruments and the innovative experiments which have been designed using those instruments. Apart from this, IAPT also has a pool of resource persons who can reach out to schools, colleges, and universities to conduct different programs. One of the very popular programs is what is known as the stage shows of the IAPT. I'm very pleased to tell you that this has really excited a generation of students in continuing with physics as a subject and following it as a career in future. And I am sure that after watching today's Innovation Hub experiments presented by Professor Y.K. Vijay, you will definitely get excited. I wish if you can have this Innovation Hub established in your college, which can act as a nodal center to reach out to the community around your college also. I think that will be one of the great contributions which this esteemed college can make with the community around this particular college. Also, I would like to tell you that we undertake a huge activity for selecting people for International Physics Olympiads and Asian Physics Olympiads. Most of you might be knowing that we conduct national standard examinations in physics, biology, and chemistry, and national graduate examination in physics for schools and colleges. This has resulted in winning a large number of gold medals in the Asian Physics Olympiads and International Physics Olympiads and International Chemistry Olympiads and International Biology Olympiads. You will also be very happy to know that this year, when we ended our enrollment for national standard examinations in physics, chemistry, and biology, we have 1 lakh students enrolled for that particular examination, which we conduct and further select students to participate in physics Olympiads. You will be glad to know that those candidates who are selected for the camps for the International Physics Olympiad, many institutes provide them direct admission in their colleges. For example, IIT Gandhinagar has come out with this proposal. As far as National Graduate Examination in Physics is concerned, SK Bose Institute in Kolkata provides direct admission to their MSc and PhD program to the students selected for the camp of National Graduate Examination in Physics. IAPT also is conducting a National Anveshika Network India program, which is run by Padma Shri Professor H.C. Verma. And this program is one of its kind in the country where students are encouraged to perform experiments and learn physics by doing and active learning. We also train teachers for carrying out various tasks, particularly with the coming of information technology. We have widened our network to bring together as many people possible as we can really take care of. And we are looking forward to not just 10,000 teachers, but we are looking forward to more than 25,000 people in the next 2 years becoming part of IAPT as a hub of physics activities. We also partner with various institutions for various activities like holding regional conventions, annual convention, holding some special camps for training students. In future, very soon, we are trying to conduct mock tests for class 11 and 12 students throughout the year to train them not only for entrance test examinations, but also for participating in International Physics Olympiad and Asian Physics Olympiad. Ma'am Khandelwal has been instrumental in bringing IAPT to your college. I am sure that this interaction will help you in increasing your interest in science subjects, which is the need of the hour. I wish this program a grand success and congratulate management and Principal Sahib for taking this initiative to go ahead and partner with IAPT. I would also like to encourage you to have a memorandum of understanding with IAPT to regularly conduct some programs with the resource persons drawn from IAPT itself in your college. So wish you all the best and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Due to some network issues, ma'am were not connect to this particular, but now ma'am is back to this particular platform. I would like to request Honorable Dr. Abha Khandelwal ma'am to pay tribute to founder of Indian Association Physics Teachers, founder Dr. D.P. Khandelwal. And at the same time, I would like to request Dr. Keche sir to share the screen. Please, ma'am.
Good morning, Principal Dr. Mahendra sir, HOD, Anwani sir, staff members, students, and IPT members, President Dr. P. Ahluwalia, and Dr. Vijay sir. Is there any problem? Okay, let us continue and they will be able to run it. Run video. It's okay. So, today all of us have gathered for a special reason. A voluntary organization, Indian Association of Physics Teachers, in short, which is very well known as IAPT, was established in the year 1984 by the great visionary, late Professor Dr. D.P. Khandelwal, to improve and upgrade the quality of physics teaching at all levels. Next. They conduct seminars, conferences, examinations, laboratory workshops, and competitions for teachers and students. Moreover, they also conduct stage shows, and as Professor Ahluwalia has already narrated that many of the students have joined or they continued with physics subject. They were so much fascinated towards the science subject and especially physics after participating in stage shows. So it really, if we teach physics with all this, then it really makes a difference. And that is what Dr. D.P. Khandelwal had brought forward. Today we are celebrating Birth Centenary Celebration in honor of him at Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. One of the leading college, one of the best college in Vidarbha. And we celebrate, today we are celebrating a life who devoted whole of his life for education and social reforms. Professor Dayaprasad Khandelwal, a renowned physicist across the globe, a freedom fighter, poet, and revolutionary, and in short, he was a multifaceted personality. A passionate lover of physics and a compassionate, enthusiastic, and above all, an encouraging teacher he was. He was born on 1st October 1921 in Udaipur, Rajasthan. He completed his schooling in Dungarpur, 100 kilometers away from Udaipur, where his parents were there, and his father was superintendent in Audit and Excise Department in Dungarpur, Riyasat. Those days, it was Riyasat in British rule. And he completed his schooling from there, and then he studied at for UG level. He studied at Ajmer, and thereafter he had gone to Agra for doing his PG course, and PhD he did from Nainital. And while pursuing his education, his PhD there, apart from all the equipments which he had developed for his research work, he has also developed florimeter, which got international acclaim. So passionate about teaching in physics, he did not join the Indian Civil Services. He was so dedicated to teaching, and he taught in various colleges during the fag end of his career. He joined the Pune University as Emeritus Fellow of UNESCO project titled University Foundation Course in Modern Physics in 1993. IAPT conducts national standard examinations in physics, chemistry, and biology. Also, Physics Olympiad, International Physics Olympiad. IAPT, so to mention, Parag Agrawal, current CEO of Twitter, was gold medalist in 2001 International Physics Olympiad. IAPT has now grown to a very major organization with 10,000 members and 1,500 organizations throughout the country. Please scroll the presentation. So you can see the sketch. Someone, exactly I don't remember the name, but someone has shown printed this in IAPT. Dr. D.P. Khandelwal taking the van ahead, and in that all low-cost books, NSCP, all programs were there. Next. Next, please. Yeah, next. So this is Innovation Hub. You have already been have been told by Professor Ahluwalia about it. You have been made aware of it. He was a social reformer. Then, why? IAPT and its impact, just now I have narrated. Next, please. Next, not previous. Yeah, these are some unforgettable images. Go on. They are just to give a glance of his activities which he were doing during his lifetime. Thank you very much. And now, please play my PPT. I will take little bit of your time, and I'm very thankful to Anvane sir for letting me do this, of course, in allotted time. So I don't think I'm going to exceed it. Yes. Can you play it? Interdisciplinary approach, a previous one. Okay, so perhaps so it is a tribute to a scientist who worked fondly and tirelessly for uplifting physics education in India. He is popularly known as father of experimental physics, and he is none other than Professor Dr. D.P. Khandelwal, in whose memory we have all gathered here. Physics is all around us, and physics, just you move around, you will experience that really the physics is everywhere. A light, friction, heat, electricity, force, magnetism, inertia, gravity, atoms. We are surrounded by all these things, and these are nothing but physics. Now at this time, I am taking the opportunity to discuss something about interdisciplinary approach and physics. No science subject can prosper without having an interdisciplinary approach. So Professor D.P. Khandelwal's word, which I still bear in mind, that no science subject can prosper without having an interdisciplinary approach, and today it has come true. In very true sense, this is the fact of today. Next. Yes, sir. Go to next. Switch over. Can you hear me? Go to next slide. So please go to next slide. Okay. So why computational, what is computational physics is really all about? Computational physics is nothing but a model, and models are written by computer programs only. Whatever we see in reality, so if that reality is depicted truly through models, and it truly in computational way, then it becomes a model. Now, why and when computerized physics? Now, computerized physics is useful in complex systems, where in complex phenomena where the experiment to be done and to take the observation and then deriving the results becomes very tough task. In that case, you can take support of computational physics. You can divide the whole task into modular form, and then this can be, these small models can be translated into different small models, and then it can be we can prepare a complete model. Now, which language we should use? We can use. So basically, what I was thinking that we should, at least we should have computational physics. A time has come that in education system we should include computational physics, if not earlier, then at least in PG courses. Because the future of the physics, physics has to get in, approach in interdisciplinary manner, and they will have to take computer scientists along with them. Many of the students do have computer knowledge. There are some groups where physics and computer science are clubbed together at UG level. So these students can go ahead even in future with the computational physics as their specialization. So we can, but while discussing with Ahluwalia sir, he disagreed with me. He said you can start this at the school level. Then I started, my thought process started, and then I realized that yes, it can be started at a school level, because all the experiments which you are performing in your labs. So there is a joy in doing experiments. We are getting physically in touch with them. We are doing experiments. We are observing some things. We are reading, we note down readings. Then we analyze it, and then we conclude something. So much fun is there. But if you want to know the concepts again you want to look at the principle, you want to grasp the principle, and for that you need to do it again. Then your lab is not available, because they have to follow some timetable. Then the computational physics is the only tool in your hand which can help you in doing this. So you can perform all the experiments after doing it in the lab anywhere, even on sitting on stairs in the college or sitting in garden, wherever you do so many things with your mobile. So instead, sometimes you can even enjoy doing experiments in physics in a computational way, and you can grasp the concept. You can know know the principle. You will come to know the principles behind that particular experiment. And if any doubt next day, of course, you can go to your teacher and clear your doubts. So that is the thing. So really it can be added at a school. And second thing, when it can be added computational, because you might have seen that there are two of the experiments are conditional, like dark room is needed for few of the experiment, interference of light. So we cannot perform all these experiments elsewhere. So in such cases where conditional and complex, very costly equipments are needed, we can always switch over to computational. If it is out of reach, it is beyond the budget, you can go for computational. So with this, I would like to, do I have 1 minute in hand, or shall I stop? Be frank. Okay, I will take 1 minute because I want to let my audience know, my students know basically that there is a Python language which is being used nowadays. It's a very popular and it is platform friendly language. Once you write a code in Python language, it can always be run on all different platforms like Windows and all that, Mac and Linux, everywhere you can run it with little or no modification. So that is the language, and there are two packages there, NumPy and SkyPy. So these two packages are meant for scientific calculations, and that is why these packages are being used for it. So with that, again paying my tribute to Dr. D.P. Khandelwal on behalf of all of us, I take your permission to leave the dais, and I am handing over the stage back to the convener. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Today we have with us through this online platform, Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati's Shri Hemant Kalming sir also joined this particular platform. On behalf of this particular Shivaji Science College, I heartily welcome you, sir, on this online platform. Thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of Shivaji Science College and our Shiv Parivar, I pay tributes to the great efforts which are taken by Dr. D.P. Khandelwal, the founder of Indian Association of Physics Teachers. This has been truly a great endeavor for networking the physics teachers across the country. I pay my humble, sincere homage to Dr. D.P. Khandelwal. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, moving on to next, I would like to request my colleague, Dr. Shaheen Sayyed, ma'am, for introducing our today's guest speaker, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. At the outset, I pay my humble homage to Bhavsab Deshmukh, former president of Shri Shivaji Education Society Amravati and Rashtradan Tukadoji Maharaj. I, Dr. Shaheen Sayyed, feel privileged to introduce today's guest speaker, Honorable Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, former Professor of Physics, Department, Himachal Pradesh University. Today, we have with us a very eminent personality, good researcher, academician, and administrator. He has worked in the field of teaching physics since 1980. He taught in St. Mary's College from 1980 to 1987, and since February 1987 in Department of Physics, Himachal Pradesh University, and from there, he retired in June 2015. Many of the people view retirement as a destination, but retirement is simply a milestone you pass on your journey. It's like a crossing the border from one state to the next. Sir has proved the statement true by continuing his teaching career after retirement. He worked as advisor in Behra University, Shimla for strengthening their quality assurance activity, taught as adjunct faculty a course on advanced statistical mechanics at UGC Inter-University Accelerator Center, New Delhi from 2015 to 2017 and visiting faculty at IIT Vadodara since July 2020. Really, sir, you set a marvelous example for us. He is not only a good academician, but brilliant administrator too. In spite of his teaching, he held a many reputed positions in academic as well as professional bodies. He is a coordinator of UGC CEF Physics Department, Himachal Pradesh University, member of Advisor Committee, Himachal Pradesh Private University, Education Regulatory Commission, and Himachal Pradesh Public Service Commission, and a long listed many reputed organizations. His area of research is condensed matter physics and physics education research. Being a researcher requires dedication, hard work, and more than a little inspiration. With all this effort, Sir reached a milestone of Best Researcher with 18 students awarded with PhD degree, 34 MPhil dissertation, and 30 MSc project students. Along with this, he has published more than 130 research papers in a national and international journal having good impact factor. Research citation shows the quality of a researcher, and it's my honor to say that Sir has more than 2,140 research citations with item index 38 and H index 22. Besides this, he has awarded with Commonwealth Academic Fellowship at the University of Edinburgh, UK, and Best Teacher Academic Administrator Award by Himachal Pradesh University for the year 2012, and Environment Leadership Award 2017 in individual capacity by Department of Science and Technology, Government of Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. He has visited many countries, United Kingdom, France, Switzerland, Turkey, Thailand for conferences and for invited talks. He has organized more than 30 seminar conferences in various areas of physics. So it's our fortune to have such an eminent personality with us. I welcome you, sir, and I request sir to kindly share his valuable knowledge with us. I welcome you, sir. Now I request my colleague, Dr. J.L. Jadhav, for further proceedings.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to request guest speaker, Honorable Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, who is the President of IAPT. Please guide us, sir.
So thank you very much. I'm very happy.
Before that, there is a small instruction. I would like to request all the participants in this platform who have joined to fill the feedback form, which I have already shared with you in the chat box. Please, everyone, go through it. Just click that link and fill up the feedback form. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
So thank you very much. I'm very happy to be part of a great set of institutions, let me put it like that. In fact, when I got this invitation to participate, I went to your website and I also went to Wikipedia to know about the founder of this set of institutions, which is number more than 300. And I came across that name, to which I would like to first of all pay my tribute, Shri Punjab Rao Deshmukh ji. And then I saw that in 1999, a stamp was also, brought out in his memory to celebrate his centenary. And on that, it very clearly showed that he was a man of soil. He was a peasant at heart, but a great visionary. And the two plants shown on that ticket postage stamp were of, I think, wheat and sunflower. And I think it is because of visionaries like him that India has been able to have what we call green revolution. So my humble tributes to him. I would like to really pay my tributes to the founder of IAPT, Shri D.P. Khandelwal ji. He was a professor of physics, as you have already heard from Ma'am Abha, that he was a passionate teacher, and that is why he thought, why not bring a community of teachers together for the good of science and for the good of physics itself. Thank you, Professor Dr. Mahendra Dhoreji, that I am in your institution. I am thankful for the invitation. I am thankful to Professor S.W. Anwaneji, who was, after me that I should come and participate in this celebration and share with your students some thoughts about some latest things which are happening in physics. I'm also very happy to have my very dear friend, Professor Y.K. Vijayji, who is an inspiration for all of us. And it is because of people like him that IAPT is actually moving ahead and doing great things. I also would like to thank Ma'am Abha Khandelwal. May I say that she is the ambassador of IAPT for us. In fact, the way she has been reaching out to educational institutions to spread also would thank Dr. Shaheen Sayed for her kind words for me. And last of all, I would like to, but not least, thank the master of the ceremony, Dr. Gajanan Jadavji, for organizing this kind of a program. I can see lots of students sitting in this particular program from your institutions, and that is a great encouragement for us. And because they are there, that excites us also to share whatever we know. I would request that please enable my screen sharing because it is disabled so that I may start sharing the screen. So I was saying that if the students are there, I think our day is made. As teachers, if we go and teach somewhere, that is a great day for us. And if the lecture goes on well, it's a great.
I would like to request all the participants, students and teachers to ask if you are having any queries. You can just unmute yourself and you can ask.
So dear students, you are welcome to ask me questions. If you are sitting in a classroom, you can ask your teacher to help you in making me listen to your question. And you can also use the chat box to write the questions. I have opened chat box in front of me. If you have enjoyed the lectures in the classrooms, may I say that you please raise your hand and say, yes, we have understood it. Yes, we can see. In the classrooms, I want to see that. Dear students, are you hearing me? Oh, yeah. Kshitij, yes, in your classroom, I can see. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
can graphene stop bullet?
Oh, yes. It has a very interesting application for making bulletproof jackets, actually. People are thinking of using it. Rather, they have made use of it. And this is a very interesting question. And it was a natural question to come to your mind. That can graphene as a material or a two-dimensional sheet be used for making? Today, if you look at the security people who are moving around, they really carry a big baggage of bullet-proof jacket, which is very heavy to carry also. Can you imagine that how easy it will be to have such a bulletproof jacket, which can be very conveniently put and which is very strong and will not let you get any harm? Thank you for this question.
Dear student, you can put a question in chat box Yes, chat box also, so that we can.
Narzo is asking some question. Narzo, you have raised your hand. Please ask your question. Narzo 58.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, can you explain the graphical transistor?
Once again, please repeat it. Can you explain?
Graphical transistor.
Graphical transistor.
सर वेरी स्मॉल ट्रांजिस्टर बनाने के लिए सर यूज करने के लिए टाइम क्यों लग रहा है सर?
टाइम क्यों लग रहा है?
हाँ सर, यूनिवर्सिटी में वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं, टाइम क्यों लग रहा है?
उसके लिए देखिए हमें ना 2-3 चीजों को ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है जो जिसकी हम बात करेंगे। एक तो ये है दैट यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट मूर्स लॉ। Have you heard about Moore's? You know, according to this, how many things can be put in making integrated chips? How many elements can be put in making chips is actually now reaching almost a saturation. And we have to really look for some materials which can be of very, very small size and which can be used for that kind of purpose. So what people are trying these days is, I talked about graphene as a big sheet, but people are also thinking of making nanoflakes out of it, which are very small in size, and seeing whether it can be converted into a transistor as a device. And I think most of the focus today is in decreasing the size of these nanoflakes and creating transistors with the help of that. So I think we have not reached as such a stage where we have got a distinct advantage, but definitely we are moving in that particular direction. And maybe we will be able to overcome this law, which is known as Moore's law. Yes, I hope I have been able to satisfy you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? If you are having any question, you can unmute yourself or you can raise your hands.
हेलो सर,
Yes, please.
हम ग्राफीन का यूज एनर्जी स्टोरेज के लिए क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं?
कर सकते हैं, मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि हम नहीं कर सकते।
सर हाउ, मतलब कैसे?
You know that when I said कि इसमें what you call band gap नहीं है,
ओके,
तो हम इसमें ना बैंड गैप अगर बना सकें और वो बैंड गैप अगर ऐसा हो कि उसमें हम विजिबल लाइट इस्तेमाल कर सकें, तो इसको हम एनर्जी स्टोरेज मटेरियल के लिए इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं।
तो सर ये क्या प्लाज्मा की एनर्जी स्टोर कर सकेगा?
Let me complete, then I'll come to you the second point. So what I was saying was this, that people are now, trying to do something to it. They are trying to add some impurities like carbon being replaced by nitrogen. And they are trying to see whether this band gap can be opened to that extent where it becomes a material which can be used for energy conversion also. So, later what happened is this, that when graphene came, at least people started understanding that single layer crystals can be there. So one of the best single layer crystals, which is basically a material for energy production, is what we call, say, molybdenum disulfide, dichalcogenides, which we call. And there the band gap is typically of that kind, which is of some solution to us. Now, you are raising actually slightly different question. Your focus is on energy storage and not energy production, right? Energy storage means that you require, capacitors are basically the materials where you store energy. So people are thinking, can we have supercapacitors where a lot of energy can be stored? answer to this is yes, people have been able to make materials out of two-dimensional materials, not necessarily graphene, which can be used as supercomputers to store energy. So people are imagining that for a colony, for example, they will have a supercomputer in which they will be able to store electrical energy to an extent of that colony can use it for, say, 1 week at a time. And one of the challenges with electrical energy is this, that we are not able to store it. Otherwise, you know, what emphasis would have been there? We would have produced electricity in dams, water dams, and we would have stored it for usage at some later time. But because energy requires huge capacitors of that magnitude to store, we are not able to really do that at the moment. But supercomputers, supercapacitors is a very hot topic. Let me tell you, if you are interested in really looking at some interesting research area where you can work, here is a topic on which you can do some undergraduate project to look at what are supercomputers, what are the types, which are the materials which we can use for creating supercomputers, etc. So I think this is what I would say as far as your question is concerned. I hope
Sir,
this
yes, sir. I have one more question. Sir, हम जब ग्राफीन को लेबोरेटरी में बनाए मेथड तो ग्राफीन ऑक्साइड बनता है. तो सर ग्राफीन और ग्राफीन ऑक्साइड की डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज होगी या सेम प्रॉपर्टीज होगी?
उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज तो बदल जाती हैं डेफिनेटली. मैंने आपको कहा था पिछले लेक्चर में, ग्राफीन एज ए मटेरियल इज ए वेरी वेरी रिएक्टिव मटेरियल. आई होप यू रिमेंबर दैट.
यस.
तो वो रिएक्टिव होने का मतलब ये है कि आपको ना कुछ ऐसा भी सोचना पड़ता है जिससे मटेरियल की जो ओरिजिनल प्रॉपर्टी है, जब इसको हम किसी सबस्ट्रेट के ऊपर डालें और कोई हम डिवाइस बनाएं, then it should not lose its properties on a long-term basis. I think these are the areas in which people are really doing a lot of research, and they have been able to succeed also in certain cases.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yes. I am happy that people are asking questions. Dr. Gajanan, that's a good thing. I think you have good students in your institutes.
Thank you, sir. Any other question, dear student, participant?
Somebody can mute.
तो ये इसके बारे में है. आइडेंटिटी इसलिए क्योंकि हम इसमें जो आइडेंटिटी रिलीज हो रहा है, ठीक है, वो एक्चुअली रिएक्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है, और उसी से हम निकाल रहे हैं नंबर ऑफ माइक इसका चालू है, माइक इसका चालू है.
Admin, please mute. Yeah. Okay.
Any other question?
So
thank you so much, sir.
Thank once again the management and principal Saab, Anwane Saab, and the students. And I'm really delighted to know that you are not a small set of institutions. You are a huge contributor to the education in the region Vidarbha, which is considered a bit backward as compared to rest of the Maharashtra. I think you are doing a great job. My greetings to you, and I hope you will keep on doing this leadership role in education. And IAPT will be very happy to shake hand with you in the form of memorandum of understanding.
Thank you, sir.
Please come ahead with that.
Thank you, sir, for the kind words.
Thank you so much, sir, for having such a wonderful lecture. Thank you so much for enlightening us with such a depth of knowledge. Especially you talked about Queen of Flat, Land of Crystal. Talking about Queen of Flat, Land of Crystal, Graphene, much like the world described in Abbott's Flatland. So graphene is a two-dimensional object, and as a flatland, it is a romantic of many dimensions, romance of many dimensions. So graphene is much more than just a flat crystal. It also possesses a number of usual properties which are often unique or superior to those in other materials. So you've been so generous and kind, and I would like to specially show my appreciation to your soft voice along with fluent English and having such a depth in subject. It really was a pleasant to hear you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Before we move further, I would like to request all the participants and students in this video lecture through Zoom meeting. You are requested to fill the feedback form, at the end of which you will be able to receive e-certificate for your participation. I have already circulated that particular link in your chat box. Please click it and fill that particular form. Moving on to next, now it's time for presidential address. I would like to request our Honorable Principal, Professor M.P. Dhore sir, for presidential address. Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jadhav. Firstly, I pay my humble tribute to the founder of Shri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, Dr. Panjabrao Allais Bhausaheb Deshmukh. I also pay my homage to the great Saint Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj, after whom the Nagpur University is renamed. Our today's eminent speaker, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia sir, our senior colleague, Madam Aba Khandelwal, convener of this event, Professor S.W. Anwane, comparer Dr. Jadhav, all the teaching faculty members of the Department of Physics, and all those who have joined this particular event in online mode, all the teachers from various colleges, and my dear students. In fact, I am very happy to be with you all in this particular webinar organized on behalf of Shivaji Science College and IAPT, Indian Association of Physics Teachers. Firstly, I would like to thank Madam Aba Khandelwal for giving us an opportunity to organize this particular event in the memory of Birth Centenary Year Celebration of Dr. Professor D.P. Khandelwal. As we all know that Professor D.P. Khandelwal is a towering personality in physics education, and he was very much instrumental in forming this Indian Association of Physics Teachers. Now we see that today the IAPT is having its existence across the nation and is having more than 10,000 live members throughout the nation. So this is the efforts that Professor D.P. Khandelwal has taken to form this professional organization, and now we can see the professional organization IAPT has grown to a great extent. As our today's eminent speaker, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia has rightly said that the IAPT is doing wonders in all facets of life. Being president of IAPT, Professor Ahluwalia has shared many activities which are being carried out through the platform of IAPT. I am very happy to share with you all that the Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur is one of the organizers, and we have taken initiative in organizing this particular activity in commemoration of birth centenary of Professor D.P. Khandelwal sir. Dear friends, incidentally, this is also a centenary year celebration of our affiliating Nagpur University. This year, we are also celebrating the 100 years of existence of Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University. So it is a coincidence and it is a great opportunity that we are celebrating this particular webinar as a part of centenary celebration of Nagpur University as well as birth centenary of Professor D.P. Khandelwal sir. I am sorry, I forget to welcome our executive member of Shri Shivaji Education Society, Shri Hemantji Kalmek sir. I welcome you sir in this webinar. In today's webinar, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia sir has delivered a nice lecture on the theme that is Queen of Flat Land of Crystals, Graphene. Sir, you have delivered a very nice lecture in a very lucid manner, which was well appreciated by the students. As we have seen, there were many students who wanted to interact with you, and many students have raised questions and you have satisfied them by answering properly. Sir, your lecture was a very knowledgeable and resourceful lecture. I think it was a feast for all of us. So on behalf of all the participants in this webinar, I thank you, sir, for
Mute yourself.
giving
All
your
the
time
students.
and sparing your time with all of us and delivering a nice lecture on graphenes. Further, I would like to request you, sir, that we will be very happy to be associated with IAPT and we will be happy to host many more such events along with IAPT. With these words, I thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. As we know that today's guest lecture is organized by Department of Physics, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. In fact, it's a joint venture with IAPT. So now I would like to request Honorable Dr. Abha Khandelwal ma'am to present a memento as a token of love to our beloved and dynamic principal, Professor Mahendra Dhore sir. Please, ma'am. On behalf of Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Dr. Abha Khandelwal ma'am, who is the coordinator of IAPT, is presenting a memento as a token of love. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Professor IAPT President Professor Ahluwalia sir, on behalf of IAPT, on behalf of you, I am presenting this memento to our principal. I could say the great principal, who is my colleague, Professor Dr. Mahendra Dhore sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to vote of thanks. But before that, I would like to request all the participant students in this video lecture through Zoom meeting. You all are requested to fill the feedback form, which I have already circulated in chat box, so that at the end of which you will be able to receive e-certificate for your participation. Please do that. Now I would like to request my colleague, Mr. B.T. Kumbhare sir, for presenting a vote of thanks. Please, sir.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. At the outset, I pay my humble homage to Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh and Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj. I, Mr. Bhupendra Kumbhare, Assistant Professor, feel privileged to propose a vote of thanks for today's program. I would like to thank RTM Nagpur University and IAPT for jointly organizing the program. I pay my sincere thanks to Honorable Mr. Hemanji Tadmek, Executive Council Member of Shri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, for joining this lecture from his busy schedule. I extend my thanks to Professor M.P. Dhore, Principal of our college, for his guidance and support. I am very much thankful to today's guest speaker, Professor P.K. Ahluwalia, President IAPT, for his wonderful and well-informed lecture on topic Twin of Flatland of Crystals Graphene. I am very much thankful to Dr. Abha Khandelwal, Coordinator IAPT, for her coordination. In today's program, faculties and students from various colleges show their warm participation. I would like to thank Professor Karim Ahmad, Head of the Department, and faculty members and students of SFS College, Nagpur. I am also thankful to Professor W.S. Burde, Head of the Department, and faculty members, as well as students of Shri Shivaji Science College, Amravati, for joining his lecture. I thanks to Professor Jodh, Professor Lamdhade, and all faculties, students of Vidya Bharati College, Amravati, for their participation. I am also thanks to Professor Savarkar and Professor Belkede, Shri Shivaji College, Akola. I extend my gratitude to Professor S.W. Anwane, Head of the Department, for their continuous encouragement. I am also thankful to Dr. Dhokne, Dr. Khanra, Dr. Shaheen Sayyed, Dr. Jadhav, and all faculty members for their constant effort for the success of this program. I sincerely thank all the non-teaching and technical members for glorifying this program. I am thankful to students for enthusiastic participation and commitment to complete this program. Last but not least, I thank one and all present here who helped directly or indirectly for the success of this event. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Now, with the permission of Honorable President of today's session, I declare that this particular session is over. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries, all the participants.
Sir, I am with.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was great.
Thank you, sir.
You are a wonderful master of the ceremonies. Great. And I can see
my pleasure, sir.
the quality of the conduct of this program was just great. The quality of sound was wonderful. And the quality of your different centers where this was being listened to, that was wonderful. That is how, students could ask questions. And I think that is very good for the speaker. He feels or she feels encouraged when you find such an audience. Thank you, Principal Saab.
Yes,
And
sir.
great. I'm thankful to Abha ma'am also. She is our ambassador. Today in this college, I have declared her as ambassador of IAPT.
Right, sir. Right.
So thank you.
Sir, he is computer science.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
He's my colleague, and we were together in Board of Studies. He was in Nagpur University. He was looking after the Nagpur University Computer Science Department.
Okay.
And now he is principal of this college.
We are working together since 26 years.
Okay, great. Great. We are looking forward to doing certain things. I have certain
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely.
on computational physics also, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is well. Thank you, sir.
We will try to do something in that
Yes,
area.
yes.
In that area, we will
Yeah.
join IAPT together.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.